All right. So welcome to our 3 college panelists. So we are gonna first have you introduce yourself, your high school, your college, what grade you're in, and what your major is. And we can start with Jamie.
Hi guys, I'm Janie. I went to Davis High School. Right now I'm at the University of Houston. I'm a freshman and I'm majoring in economics.
Cool. And then we'll go to Mitchell.
Hi everyone, my name is Mitchell Graham. I'm a freshman in college at Drake University. I've been a part of CCC since my sophomore year of high school when I was attending Springwoods High School, and I dual major in artificial intelligence and computer science.
Very cool.
Hi guys, my name is Lucia. I went to Stratford High School. I'm now a freshman at UH and I am majoring in political science. I've also been a part of CCC since junior year.
Awesome. So again, thank you for coming during finals week or dead week right now. So all of you college kids are either in the middle of their finals or they're almost done. So this is very awesome that they're here to share their experiences with you all. And as questions come up for you guys for our college students, you can put them in the chat and we can ask them later on. So we'll keep that same order and we'll have the 3 of them answer questions. So first up, what was the greatest help CCC gave you during the college process?
For me, it would be the help with like the FAFSA and the college applications because I did not understand most of it. So I asked a lot of questions. So I think that would be it for me.
Yeah, definitely. It's very confusing sometimes.
The greatest help that CCC gave me was the confidence to believe I could get a higher education and afford it.
Yes, yeah. So you are all definitely college material, and that's something we want to remind you all the time, and you can afford it, and we help you with that.
For me, it was like help just walking through the college application. And I know like Miss Kathy and all the other CCC advisors definitely went through and they checked that and like, made sure that I didn't like do anything wrong there. So I feel like just having that level of support just really helps me out.
Yeah. I'm glad we were very helpful to you all. You're all stars. So next question. Students are starting to apply for scholarships right now. Do you have any advice for them when it comes to that?
I would say just like say it like you mean it, like it's coming out of you, because some of the questions, they can be tough, but it's like if you really like think about it and like connect it to your own life, like they're gonna see that you're a real person for that scholarship and that you actually need the help for the scholarship. And even if you have to make something up, because I know that happens sometimes, even if you have to make something up, make it believable. I would say that, make it believable.
Yeah, that's some good advice.
I'd say don't waste time playing video games or watching YouTube. If you have any extra time after homework, work on getting scholarships so you can get your college paid for before you even get an offer.
Yeah.
I would say it's really easy to get kind of like discouraged with scholarships because there's so many to apply to, and you're like, oh, like college costs so much. How am I going to pay for this? And like that is sort of a reality, and that you are going to get rejected from a lot, but you're also going to get accepted if you just keep applying. Like if you just don't stop applying, then eventually you're going to be accepted somewhere. For me, that was the case for me. So.
Yeah, that's a good one. So definitely don't be discouraged if you aren't getting some, but putting yourself out there and applying to all of them, that's a good piece of advice.
I want to add something before we go on to, I think something that really helped me with the scholarships too is like keeping track of the scholarships. going into Excel, like putting the due dates or when I want to have them ready by. And I feel like just keeping organized what I've done and what I have to do is like it's a real game changer for scholarships.
Yes, definitely. So thanks to students like you, we have a scholarship tracker. So it's coming from Janie. She said, keep track of your scholarships. So thank you guys for that. And our next question, in the spring semester, you've already gotten your college acceptances, right? And you maybe have gotten some of your money or you're starting to. So why did you continue to come to CCC class after that?
I come because of y'all, because of my peers. Like you never really stopped learning. And like the whole process, like y'all are here for us like throughout the whole 4 years. So it's like we have that encouragement and that motivation to keep going because it's tough, but y'all help us throughout the whole way. And yeah.
Yeah, that's so sweet. Thank you.
CCC can and will still help you throughout college and beyond when you need to apply for a job or get into your career. And it is always important to go to your CCC meetings and keep in contact with them. Even if you may not find the information they tell you to be all that useful, it will become useful in the future. And on top of that, they're a great contact to keep in touch with as they can help kickstart your social network in a professional setting.
Yeah, CCC in the spring semester, it really helps you like as like a support system to help you decide what college you want to go to. I know that was the case for me. I was really confused and I didn't know which one to decide. So they were always here for me if I needed to talk with them. Also, they just really help you like what are the next steps in college. So like you've gotten in, but now you need like your meningitis shot or you need to make your class schedule. How does that work? So they also help guide you through that. So you're not as confused like as when you enter.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad that you all kept coming and you're all doing very well. And Mitchell actually kind of led me into my next question. Was there something that CCC might have said during your spring semester that now you're like, I remember them saying that, and now I know how to handle these things?
I would say like don't be afraid to like take a step of faith and do it and get into organizations because that's a big part here in college right now, just like building those connections and never being afraid to talk. I feel like when we had that conversation I was like scared. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go and talk to people. Like it's a lot of fun. You build connections, you build friendship, and it's really worth it.
Yeah.
They taught me the importance of balancing out my schedule. You must make sure to get involved on campus, whether it's through clubs, events, or meeting new people. And I found that working out before you work on homework also helps with productivity and helps keep you focused. And never forget about good sleep, because that's probably the most important of the three. Sleep is what fuels you to get out of bed every day and get started. And I would recommend you get around 8 hours of sleep every night for a healthy sleep schedule.
That's a good one. How do you?
Oh, I agree with what Danny and Mitch said. Like, I remember when last year I was on this panel, but I wasn't giving it, obviously. I was listening. And they would talk about like, oh, in college you have so much free time. And I didn't really understand that. I was like, well, aren't you in class? But you really only take like two to three classes a day. And now that I was like, oh wow, I really do have lots of free time. So you really do have more freedom to like take control of your life, if that kind of makes sense. Like you have to take charge of your social life and of your like physical life and lots of other stuff. So that sort of really helps me out now. I like it. Everything just clicked. So
Yeah, it's definitely hard to grasp when you're in high school that, oh, I do have a lot more free time and I should really like schedule my time a little bit better. I think this is a question that wasn't on a list for you all, but I would love for you to share with our seniors. What is something that you do outside of your classes that you didn't think you would try, and now you have, and you love it? Or maybe you tried it and you don't like it.
Mm, Something I really had no idea that I would have been doing was actually like getting into a club to go work out, because I was like, I'm not gonna have time for that. But now I'm like, I was there, like they told me a lot of things, and I was like, okay, let's do this. And now I have like the time to go and work out and take care of myself physically. And it's like, yeah, it's helped a lot, and it keeps me balanced with all the schoolwork. So it's good.
That's awesome. I didn't know there was clubs to go work out together. So there you go. You can find a club to force yourself out of your comfort zone, and then also, stay healthy. It's a good one.
I didn't think I'd enjoy badminton as much as I do.
So what's badminton for people who don't know?
It's similar to like tennis, where like you have a racket or whatever, but the ball, it has like, it's like winged, so it has like wings on the back of it to like make sure it I don't know, it's more aerodynamic, I guess. It slows the ball down so it's easier to hit, and it's fun.
So do you join like a club team, or is it more like competitive?
I haven't joined the club or a intramural team yet, but I have tried intramural for inner tube water polo, and I found that to be pretty fun too.
That's very cool. So you could join a bunch of new sports or learn about new sports and enjoy them.
For me, I joined an Italian culture club, which I wasn't expecting, but it turned out to be really fun because one of the Italian professors gives it, and she bought us like all espresso on the first meeting, and that entire talk she was teaching us about espresso. So I found that really fun. And yesterday we had kind of like a Christmas party, so she brought like a bunch of desserts. So I thought that was really cool, and I didn't expect to join that for sure.
That's very cool. I love that. So you guys get to like hang out and speak in Italian? That's very cool.
She like teaches us a little bit,
A little
but
bit.
she talks about like the culture and like the norms of Italy.
That's very cool. So you could join a club related to a language that maybe you don't even know and also enjoy that. So lots of fun things. And then I think my last question before we open it up to our students, what advice would you give yourself a year ago from now?
Time management. Yeah, I would have told myself that last year. Time management, because not being organized, like not putting a schedule the day before, had me the next day like, okay, what am I gonna do today? What do I have to accomplish? So I would have told myself that a year ago. Just like always keep myself accountable to that I have to do things, because like at the end of the day, you don't do this for somebody else, you do this for yourself and your future. So you have to be consistent and accountable for all the things that you have to do.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great piece of advice.
I'd say that your high school life has no bearing on your life in college. You may have been you may be a misfit now, but in college you can get a clean slate and reinvent yourself and grow as a person. And you will find your tribe in college, and you'll help each other throughout college together.
Yeah, definitely. So who you are in high school doesn't have to define who you are in college. And Mitchell, for example, has found some awesome friends at his new college. So very cool.
I would tell myself to sort of take a breather because I know it's a really stressful time. You're applying to colleges and you're unsure of your future. but just take a break now and then. It's okay. Everything's gonna work out, and that CCC will always be here to guide you.
Yeah, definitely. So take it slow, take your time, enjoy it. So thank you all for answering those questions. I'm gonna stop the recording and let our students ask you guys a little bit more before we let you go.